Rearview mirror catching light, April sky and fading white, your reflection in between every place we've ever been, highway stretching out ahead, all the words we left unsaid, your name written in the dust, like a promise made of us, radio humming soft and low, windows down, the sunset glow, every mile a photograph of a love that moved too fast. Streetlights flicker one by one, like the nights we just begun. Time was racing with the wheels, but we never knew how it feels. Your name on the rearview mirror, getting smaller, not clearer. Every turn I take tonight still brings back your taillight. If I drive a little slower, maybe you won't disappear. Gas station at 9:30. Your fingers almost touching mine, spring wind drifting through your hair, like forever waiting there. We were young and unaware how love thins out in the air. Didn't know the road would split, Curtains dancing in the light, April morning soft and bright, your shadow on the bedroom wall. I still hear you when I call. Open window, gentle breeze, carry your memory. Coffee cooling by my side, like the tears I try to hide. City waking down below, but my heart moves slow. Every little thing I see somehow brings you back to me. Sunlight falling on the floor, like the nights we had before. Time moves on, but I still stay in that quiet yesterday. Soft wind through the open window, whispers things I used to know. Every breath and every sigh feels like you just passed me by. If I listen close enough, love still lingers in the hush. High dust on your old shoes, spring sky painted blue. You said life would take us far. Now I wonder where you are. Radio plays a driving song, and suddenly I'm gone. Back to roads we used to roam, back when love felt like home. Every breeze against my skin feels like you're here again. April light so bittersweet brings your footsteps to my street. Soft wind through the open window carries words we never told. Every mile we drove away still echoes in today. If the sunset calls your name, I'm still standing in that frame. If I close my eyes tonight, I can see your taillights fading slowly out of view, but the spring still smells like you. Soft wind through the open window turns the past to afterglow. Every song and every sign leaves your heartbeat next to mine. Even if the road has changed, somewhere love remains. Oh, curtains dancing in the light, April morning pale and white. Soft wind through the open sky, you're the breeze that won't say goodbye.
Static phases, signal strong. Midnight air, I'm driving on. April sky above so wide. You were sitting by my side. Highway lines in pale white glow. Windows down, we took it slow. Then that melody came through, and suddenly it was you. Your head resting on my plate. Shoulder, city lights getting colder, but inside the car so warm, safe from every coming storm. Every lyric felt so true, like it only spoke of you. Spring was hanging in the dark, lighting up my heart. When the radio played our song, we forgot where we belong. Every mile just slipped away, we were lost inside that day. If I hear that chorus now, I'm right back there somehow. Gas station glow at 109. like love was just pretend. We were driving past the sign, dreaming bigger lives. Didn't know how fast it goes when goodbye finally shows. April wind across your face, time we couldn't chase. If I close my eyes tonight, I still see your light. When the radio played our song, we were young and strong. Every word still hits the same, still is a whisper in your name. If that melody comes through, it still carries you. If I find that station late, past the hour, past the state, will it take me back again to that spring we had back then? When the radio played our song, that's where I still belong. Every sunset, every drive keeps that feeling alive. Even if you've moved along, I'm still there when it comes on. Oh. Static fades into the night. The highway is appearing light. Radio soft and low, still won't let you go. Neon flickers in the dark, midnight hum of passing cars, coffee steam and baked things. You're still running through minds. Stop for fuel at 1:15. That April air so cool and clean. You were leaning on, said the silence feels so good. Radio low, engine warm, safe inside those storms. City lights a mile away, but I wish that we could stay. A night gas station love song playing while the road rolls on. Every mile feels so right, wrapped inside that April night. If it
but that night still feels like home. As you hum in the fading light, April gold in the quiet sky, your perfume in the passenger seat. Every mile feels bittersweet. Windows down on Highway 9, your hand almost touching mine. Radio plays a soft old tune. We were leaving too soon. Street signs blur in amber glow. Didn't care where we would go. You said let's just drive all night, chasing stars and dashboard lights. Rearview mirror holding time, your reflection next to mine. Spring was young and so were we, riding on a memory. On that golden highway under April skies, you were laughing with the sunset in your eyes. Every turn felt like forever. We were drifting light as feathers. If I close my eyes tonight, I'm still there in that April light. Gas station coffee, 2 a.m. You leaned close and kissed my hand. Wind was dancing through your hair, like the moment didn't care. We were riding love and speed in every silent heartbeat. Didn't know the road would end, didn't know how it would end. Spring breeze through an open door, felt like we had so much more. Time was just a passing sign, falling softly out of line. On that golden highway under April skies, you're forever in the corners of my mind. Every sunset softly calls me, every echo still recalls me to the night we felt so free on that endless April street. Engine humming, fading light, still driving through the night. April sky above so wide, you're still here on this ride. On that golden highway under April skies, you're forever in the corners of my mind. Every sunset softly calls me, Every echo still recalls me to the night we felt so free on that endless April street. Engine hum and fading night, still driving through the night. April sky above so wide, you're still here on this ride. Ocean sky on the edge of town, windows down, the sun goes down. Your shadow in the fading gold, stories we never told. April light on your quiet face, highway lines we used to chase. You were driving, I was scared of all the words we never shared. Postcards sleeping in the dash, moments moving way too fast. Every mile we let it pass like footprints in the grass. Streetlights waking one by one, just like when we first begun. If I had the nerve that night, I would have held you tight. Sunset letters we never sent, full of love and innocence. Every line I couldn't say still follows me today. If I wrote them in the sky, would you read them as you drive? Coffee stains on paper dreams, nothing's ever what it seems. Spring breeze through your open hair, like forever waiting there. We were parked beside the sea, talking about what we could be. The tide was pulling slow, and we let each other go. Golden hour in your eyes, soft and full of goodbyes. If I could go back again, I'd choose you in the end. Sunset letters we never sent, all the nights we almost met. Every road we left behind still rewinds inside my mind. If the radio plays that tune, I'm back beneath that April moon. If the sky could speak for me, it would spell your memory. Cross that burning orange line where your heart once touched mine. Sunset letters we never sent, written in the firmament. Every glow across the sea still feels like you and me, though the daylight fades away. That spring will always stay. Orange sky turns into blue. Every sunset feels like you. Letters drifting in the wind, from a love that might have been.
underneath my feet. Long distance line, quarter in. Operator breaking in. Your voice shaking through the wire, soft and low like distant fire. Highway stretching past the town, streetlights flicker amber brown. I was parked outside your place, listening to your breathing space. Every second felt too short, like love caught between a pool. Spring was hanging in the air, but you weren't there. Long distance call from yesterday, still won't fade away. Every word you tried to say still finds me on the highway. If the signal comes in clear, I still feel you near. April night and dashboard glow, radio playing soft and slow. You said maybe we need time, like time would make it fine. I could hear the ocean through static lines and missing you. Didn't know how far we'd fall from that final call. Coins dropping one by one, like the days we'd run. If I dial that number now, would it bring you back somehow? Long distance call from yesterday, never really went away. Every mile I drive alone feels like ringing tones. If I close my eyes tonight, I hear you in the line. If the wires could bend through time, across the states and city signs, would they carry back to me what we used to be? Long distance call from yesterday still echoes when I stray. Every sunset, every drive keeps that voice alive. Even if the line went dead, your words are in my head. Phone booth light fading slow. April night, nowhere to go. Engine humming soft and gray, calling you from yesterday.
Click of a camera in the sun. Route 17, we just begun. April shining on your face, frozen in a soft embrace. Polaroid happened. Didn't know how it would end. April painted in your eyes, soft as fading lullabies. Every click and every frame still is calling out your name. Polaroid hearts on Route 17, like a love I've never seen. Every sunset we would chase still is burning in that place. If the radio begins, I'm driving there again. If I find that old shoebox dust and faded photographs, will they still feel warm and bright like that endless April night? Polaroid hearts on Route 17, somewhere lost and in between. Golden hours, coastal air, every dream we used to share. Though the miles have come and gone, that spring is still holding on. Click of a camera in the breeze, April drifting through the trees. Polaroid fading slow, but the memory won't let go. Blue jean jacket, radio on. April days were still so young. Your reflection in the chrome, every road felt like home. Faded denim on your page, shoulders, sunlight spilling over highway dust on your white shoes. Nothing left for us to lose. Windows down, we let it fly. Clouds drifting in the sky. You said love was simple then, like a song without an end. Streetlights waking one by one, we were racing with the sun. Didn't know how fast it goes, but your heart just overflows. Faded denim and first love written in the stars above. Every mile we left behind still is running through my mind. If I hear that old refrain, I'm 17 again. Gas station candy and cheap red wine, your hand brushing mine. Spring wind tangled in your hair, like forever resting there. We were parked by the shoreline, tracing futures in the sand. Didn't think the tide would rise, didn't think we'd say goodbye. April painted in your smile, we were reckless for a while. Time was something far away, till it stole our yesterday. Faded denim and first love, soft as skies we dreamed of. Every road sign, every song tells me where we both went wrong. But when that melody begins, my heart still leans toward you again. April nights moving slow, faded denim, faded sky. First love never says goodbye. Highway signs and neon light, April wind, a Friday night, speeding toward a leaving line, your hand slowly finding mine. Next exit coming up too fast, like we're running. Radio plays a favorite tune underneath the silver moon. Dashboard glowing soft and red, all the things we never said. City lights begin to fade in the silence that we made. Blurry numbers counting down, almost at the edge of town. If this moment slips away, what are we too scared to say? Kiss me before the next exit, before we let the night forget it. Every mile's pulling us apart. Don't let distance take my heart. If this road is where we split, kiss me before the next exit. Didn't know which way to choose, didn't know what we might lose. April trembling in your voice, love is never just a choice. If the light is turning red, hold me close instead. Kiss me before the next exit, before the silence sets in. Every road we take tonight could erase us from the light. If tomorrow won't admit, kiss me before the next exit. If we drive a little more, maybe we can close the door on the fear we never face, on the love we couldn't waste. Kiss me before the next exit, let the memories stay vivid. Even if we turn around, even if we leave this town in the glow of April's breath. Love us once before the next. Highway signs behind our sight, April fading into night. One last touch, one last spark. Taillights glowing in the dark. Raindrops tracing neon line, breathing through the blinds. Engine warm, the wipers slow, nowhere special left to go. Dashboard lights and amber glow. If the highway bends out of sight, stay with me in this soft light. Foggy windows, written names, little hearts and little flames, coffee cooling in your hand. We were trying to understand, thunder rolling far away, but inside we chose to stay. Every mile felt warm and slow, underneath that afterglow. Spring is trembling on your lips, like a love that almost slips. If the signal turns to red, don't let go instead. April rain on the dashboard lights, silver tears in golden nights. Every memory we made still refuses to fade. If the radio plays it right, you're beside me in the night. If the storm begins to clear, would you still be here? In the silence after sound, when the rain has settled down. April rain on the dashboard lights, soft and blue and burning bright. Every drop still holds your name, like a gentle steady flame. Though the clouds drift out of sight, that spring stays in the light. Raindrops fading into dawn, city slowly moving on, dashboard glowing soft and bright. April rain, April night. April rain, April night. Engine running, windows white, April night. April sky and ocean tide, somewhere in the rearview line. Summer 1989. Backseat shadows, restless hearts, parking lots and midnight starts. Cheap cologne and tangled hair, we were young and unaware. Cassette spinning side of slow, city lights and afterglow. Every promise felt so real, like forever at the wheel. Streetlights flashing one by one, racing toward the rising sun. Didn't know how fast it flies when you're 17 and high. Backseat dreams of summer 1989, still replay it in my mind every
hopes are far behind. We've got nothing but time. Windows down, the moon so bright, holding you tonight. Every mile feels brand new. Every breath tastes like you. Spring is written in the air, like forever waiting there. On this coastal highway with you tonight, everything feels right. Every wave and every sign says your heart is close to mine. If this road just keeps on going, I don't need to know where. Gas station coffee at 10:30. You lean close again. Neon flicker in your eyes. Under open skies, we were talking about our dreams. Nothing's what it seems. Didn't know how fast love moves or what we had to lose. April breeze along the coast, you're the one I want the most. If the morning comes too soon, stay beneath this moon. On this coastal highway with you tonight, golden in the headlights. Every mile we leave behind still rewinds inside my mind. If the radio plays that tune, I'll be back with you. If the tide pulls us apart, I'll still feel your heart in the echo of the waves, in the nights we couldn't save. On this coastal highway with you tonight, under April's fading light, every sunset paints your face like time can't erase. Even if the road turns cold, this night is ours to hold. Ocean wind, engine slow, watching taillights glow. Coastal highway out of sight, but I still feel you tonight. Pink petals on the dashboard, static on the radio. April floating through the air like a love from long ago. Cherry blossoms in your hair, springtime moving everywhere. Windows down, we let it play, that old song from yesterday. Traffic lights in pastel glow, you said don't drive too slow, laughing as the volume rose. Every lyric heaven knows. Rear view mirror full of light, petals falling left and right. Time was softer than the breeze.
lost in radio memories, blooming through the years have passed. Every drive and every sunset feels like we're not done at last. In the hush of April skies, love still never really dies. Pink petals on the dashboard, fading as the night moves slow. Cherry blossom radio still won't let you go. Palm trees swaying left and right, golden dust in morning light. Engine starts, the day feels wide. You're smiling by my side. Pacific breeze through open doors, sunlight spilling on the floor. Your sunglasses, cherry lips, salt air on our fingertips. High one beneath the blue, every mile feels brand new. Radio plays the 80s song, we're singing loud all day long. Waves are crashing down below, but we're moving slow. Spring is dancing in your hair, forever's waiting there. Ooh, sweet California spring drive, you and me, we feel alive. Windows down and hearts untied, chasing clouds across the sky. If this road could never end, I'd take your hand again. Gas station in Malibu, paper cups and ocean view. You trace circles on my skin, like the world is ours to win. Convertible, sunset glow, sitting long and low. Didn't know what love would cost, didn't think that we'd get lost. April heat and restless skies reflected in your eyes. If I freeze this golden light, we could stay here every night. Sweet California spring drive, every memory survives. Ocean air and neon signs still replay inside my mind. If I hear that radio, I'm back on that coastal road. If the seasons change too fast, I'll hold on to the past, to the salt upon your kiss and the way it felt like this. Sweet California spring drive, somewhere in that 1985. Golden hours, endless blue, every road led back to you. Even now when I close my eyes, I see that coastline rise. Palm trees fading into night, city glowing far from sight. Engine humming, ocean tide still on that springtime ride.
not too cold. Engine low, the street so slow, where we used to go. Spring breeze over old town roads, carrying the words we never told. Brick lane corners, diner sign, you were young and mine. Radio humming soft and sweet, your shoes up on the passenger seat. We were laughing at nothing at all before the fall. Every window passing by held a piece of you and I. Time was easy back then, like it wouldn't end. Spring breeze over old town roads, blowing through the stories we wrote. Every mile I drive alone feels like coming home. If I slow down at that light, I still see you in the night. Gas station glow near Maple Street, two black coffees, no receipt. You were tracing hearts and steam like a movie scene. We were parked beneath the trees, talking about bigger dreams. Didn't think we'd lose the map, didn't think we'd drift like that. April moving through your hair, like forever waiting there. If I pass that corner sign, I rewind. Spring breeze over old town roads, still inside my chest it blows. Every shadow, every turn makes the memory burn. If the radio plays our song, I know where I belong. If the years have changed the street, would our echoes still meet underneath that broken sign where your hand held mine? Spring breeze over old town roads, like a love that overflows. Every sunset paints your face, time cannot erase. Even if the miles grow long, the spring keeps holding on. Old town lights, engine slow, April skies begin to glow. Spring breeze moving through, still feels like you. Highway empty, scared turning blue. If I'm not almost through, headlights fading into gray. We were running out of day. Last exit before sunrise, tired truth in your eyes. heartbeat skipping in the beat. Every mile felt too fast, like we knew it wouldn't last. Street lights shutting down their glow, morning coming slow. If we take this turn right now, will it change somehow? Last exit before sunrise, where the quiet goodbye lies. Every word we didn't say still is hanging in the crowd. If I hold your hand too tight, can we stop the light? Gas station sign flickering, April trembling. You were staring at the road like love was getting old. We were parked beneath the dawn sky, slowly moving on. Didn't know which way to choose, but we both felt the truth. Morning breaking through the blue, shining over you. If the night had one more song, we could hold on. Last exit before sunrise, golden tears and silver skies. Every mile we left behind still rewinds inside my mind. If the radio begins, I'm back there again. If we drove past that sign, ignored the painted line, would the sun still rise the same, or would it know our names? Last exit before sunrise, where forever almost lies. Every spring will bring me back to that empty track, even when the day is bright. I'm still there that night. Highway quiet, sky now gold. April turning cold. Highway quiet, sky now gold. Highway quiet, sky now gold. April turning cold. Highway quiet, sky now gold. Last exit out of sight, but I still hold that night. Highway empty, sky turning blue. April night almost through. Headlights fading into gray. We were running out of day. Last exit before sunrise. Tired truth in your eyes. Radio whispering roll, like it didn't want us to go. Highway empty, sky turning blue. Highway empty, quiet. Highway empty. Highway empty, sky. Highway empty, sky. day as the miles drift away, driving past our golden years, through the laughter, through the tears, highway signs we used to know somewhere long ago. Windows down, the wind still sings of reckless hearts and simple things, radio playing soft and clear, like you're still here. Every shadow on the lane whispers your name. Spring is blooming on the side, like it never died. Driving past our golden years, through the echoes in my ears. Every mile, every bend feels like us again. If the sunset hits just right, you're beside me in the light. Gas station coffee, paper cup, time keeps catching up. Billboards fading in the sky, like the reasons why we were young on borrowed time, writing love in crooked lines. Didn't think the road would change or feel this strange. April glowing soft and white, memory as my guide. If I take that old route home, I'm not alone. Driving past our golden years, still outrunning silent fears. Every song, every street brings your heartbeat. If the radio plays that tune, I'm back with you in June. If the years could turn around, meet me on that edge of town, underneath the amber sky. Before goodbye, driving past our golden years, through the spring-cut atmosphere. Every sunset paints your face, time cannot erase. Though the road keeps moving on, that golden love lives on. Sunlight, engine slow, endless highway glow, driving through what once was ours, under fading stars.